next thing you know it, I hear a couple. They're like walking around the whole entire area and shit. And I don't know, like I heard them a couple times and I was like, I gotta be quiet real quick. I gotta make sure that, this ain't police, this ain't, no bullshit, none of that. So I'm just sitting there, I'm like, yo, who the fuck is that, bro? I was watching a video and then I just hear them and I'm like, oh shit. Somebody came back here, somebody found the spot. Oh man, that was one hell of a situation to be in right there. I was just like, I don't know. I really don't trust people, but it would be nice to pitch a tent with somebody and to go from there. I did pitch a tent with this fucking idiot, but he's no longer here anymore. I just got my tent with all my shit, my jump starter, fucking the cooker right here. You know what type of time we on, man. We know how to survive out in the woods. If y'all don't know how to survive out in the woods, then holy shit. Gotta get better. Gotta get better. But yeah, we are surviving out in the woods. I will be out of this situation pretty soon. I get my paycheck tomorrow. And, it's been a fun journey. Not really. It's been miserable, I could tell you guys that, but I mean, the weather's been a lot better. It feels like summertime out here right now, and I just think that it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful how everything is coming to be, and just like how things are in general. But yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I came out of New Mexico at the end of July, nearly, I think, somewhere towards July. Made it to New York, and then after New York, went over here, or back over here to Pennsylvania, and then I jumped back over to New York. It was like 3 times I jumped back over there and then back over here. And then I went to Pittsburgh for a little while, and then fucking, oh my god, I've been everywhere. I could just tell you that. But, it's fucking, it's early as fuck, and I barely slept last night. I did sleep yesterday a little bit, for like a couple hours just to get a little nap in so I could feel a lot more rejuvenated and a lot better for energy today, especially. And now I'm just up, just making fucking some noodles. I was kind of crashing out a little bit, and then I'm like, is that my video of someone talking? And then next thing you know, I fucking mute my volume on my phone. And then I hear this couple, and then they walk past my tent. I see the shadow of them, and I'm like, who the fuck are they? Who are these people? But thankfully, it didn't turn out to be anything else. Thankfully. Thankfully, dog. Ah, man. But, yeah, we have a game plan. We have a whole entire game plan going. This will probably be my last set of days out here. I get my paycheck tomorrow. Things are looking out. Your boy survived New Mexico. You can survive any fucking thing that anyone tries to throw at him. That's just how I live life, man. I can't fold. I can't just fucking break and think that things are gonna be okay. I gotta make sure that I'm okay at the end of the day, knowing that, I could be struggling in the most fucked up situations. But then again, if I keep on carrying myself and picking myself back up, that's the best way to go about it. Because nobody else is going to pick you up. Ain't nobody else going to care for you the way that you care for yourself. So self-care and prevalence and a journey that you're on in life, you could take it in many ways. And I tell people, I'm like, this is what makes a man. Someone that can survive any situation and just go out there and grab life by the balls and just fucking do it. Like, it is what it is. Like, you can be on top of the world and then all of a sudden you're fucking below the altitude that you're needed to thrive and be successful in life, when everything around you is just fucking slowly, falling out of place. That just comes with health. That just comes with life. I can go on for days about this shit, but then again, I'm like, I've been on this journey for such a long time, and I'm fucking proud of myself. Came a long fucking way. Well, yeah, we pitching up a tent out here. You know the vibes. You know the fucking vibes. My boy, or before he was out here, he was pitching his shit right there. I got my little cooker right here and shit, jump starter in there. I got a whole bunch of fucking survival shit. So I'm pretty much good for the most part. You know, it's been a lot of money that's been put into this. I've been trying to come up with a series for what I wanted to do before, you know, I end up, you know, ending this completely and going from there. So, you know, it's kind of like a little survivor series, survival in the fucking woods and shit, just like I did back when I was in Verona. So it's not any different down here in Pennsylvania. It's not any different from any other place that I've, you know, went to and kind of journeyed off to and did the same shit, pitching tents in the fucking woods. This guy, he's no longer here anymore. This guy, he ended up moving out or fucking moving back in with his mom like a mama boy. It takes a real man to be out here every day and to better himself through himself and not through anybody else. Well, we got the noodles on the cooker. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I have a lot more content coming here soon. I really just want to make the most out of this while I can, because I won't be in this situation for, you know, any longer. Probably within the next week and a half, 2 weeks, I'll be out of here and back on my own and thriving the best way that I possibly can. And yeah, like I said, I learned a lot from this. And you know, I'll take it for the rest of my life once I do see a little bit more success in my life, that, you know, a lot of these survival tactics and how I went out here and did things, you know, could help me out for the rest of my life. And this is why I tell people, I'm like, go pack up a fucking backpack, go buy a tent, go out in the middle of the woods. Yeah, fucking cold as shit out here. But then again, when you got shit set up and things are looking a little bit better than usual, you know, I got my tent right here, I got over there. That's his shit. He still hasn't came and gotten it yet. Like I said, there was like this young couple that just like came out of fucking nowhere. And I was just like, yo, this shit's crazy. I don't know. I saw the shadow of them walking by, and I'm like, who the fuck else knows that we're back here? And I'm like, if there's another couple that wants to help or like pitch up their tents in the back here, man, they're perfectly fine. I don't have no fucking problem with it whatsoever. I don't have no problem with what anybody does, especially if they're in a predicament or a situation where they have to do it. You surviving? Yeah, I'm surviving. I've been surviving since day one, man. They call me Survivor Man, Mr. New Mexico. I survived New Mexico. I done survived California. I done survived many states being in the same predicament. You know, it takes a lot to, you know, get to where you need to be at in life and see the solitude for it. But, you know, I got a big ass tent. I have a whole bunch of shit in there and a bunch of fucking clothes, survival shit. You know, I try to fucking make with what I got so far, and I'll collect resources. It's almost like a game of Minecraft, if you know what I mean. But yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers, which, it's gonna take a little while. But you guys got any questions for me? Go ahead. I'm more than willing to answer any of your guys' questions. Welcome to the questionnaire of the inquiries. But yeah, like I said, we're out in the woods. You know, it's very sacred place, I would say. But I mean, we got firewood, we got machetes, we got stuff, and you know, a little fucking cooker thing. You throw your shit up on there real quick, and then you fucking have a feast. And then you can, you know, you got all these plywoods and, you know, boards and shit like that, and whatever else. It's all gonna be turned into a goddamn fucking turned into a house. Probably might make a house out here. Like I said, it's like Minecraft. I got my firewood to make a fireplace. Rabbits are good to eat. I've seen a couple of them around here, and I thought about getting a crossbow and shit and going from there, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't trust eating wild animals, especially out here with them consuming certain things like trash and microplastics and whatever else and shit. So when you're consuming them, you get those toxins. That's kind of how it usually is when you're out here. But yeah, rabbits are good to eat. I would say that for the most part. Cum Husker Cowboy. Yeah, the content, I'm trying to make it to where, you know, I have a whole bunch of people that are wanting to watch the journey take place. And I've been wanting to try and do this for a minute now, but I kind of just postponed it because I just been like, nah, I really don't want to post too much of what I'm going through. But also then I could help other people survive is another thing that I've been thinking about. How much you think would be enough to get on your feet and start making income like a motel, laptop, and PayPal income or trading freelance? For the most part, when you've already came from a circumstance where you felt so high in life and you've had things like a car, a place to stay, I would say it's so much more better to build up income from when you're living in a tent or you're living out in the middle of the woods. You'll build so much more income when you figure out a job situation and you start getting paychecks. See, me and my situation, I went and got a P.O. box. So now that's verified. Now I can get my mail. I can, you know, go to any place and put it down. Get your ID. As soon as you get your ID, like if you had your ID stolen or if like a situation happened, you know, it'll make it a better fucking situation once you have everything, you know, in your corner to help you win the right way. Like I said, I'm not going to be in this situation for long. I'm just coming back from New Mexico and shit, and I'm trying to get my life back together from, you know, the relationship that I was in. The girl ended up fucking doing whatever behind my back and shit. She burnt all my clothes, got me kicked out. Fucking shit went left. I could just tell you that. And, you know, it takes a lot. It really does. To get yourself off the ground, what I would say is do not go into a motel. Do not go into a motel or hotel. Me personally, I think inside of my mind, and it's not about people being scared. And I honestly do feel like it has something to do with that, because the fact of the matter is that you can go out here and you can fucking make ends meet through any means necessary. When you go and move into a motel or like a hotel and you already are down and out in life, you're spending so much money to be somewhere where you could have saved that money up, spent, you know, a couple weeks inside the tent instead of spending thousands of dollars just to have a room and a shower. What you can do is you can, if you have a gym membership or if you have like any places of like an outlet, you can go to like the Panera, or you can go like to certain places, go charge your shit up, or you can go to the fucking gym to go charge your shit up and get a shower and work out too. So there's many ways to navigate and get through this shit, and plus job opportunities. If you're on the ball with it and you're on your feet 24/7, you can get as much as you possibly can done and to get a job at the same time while being out here. And, you know, it could be a lot bouncing back and forth and shit, but a lot of other people fall into their reality because of drugs. Drugs are the main things of why people can't do specific things like we're doing, surviving in the middle of the woods with all of our shit and using the resources and gathering all the resources that are around us to create fires and, you know, whatever else, just from experience of what we've done. And, you know, anyone can do it. Me, I'm not in the mindset to invest or, you know, procreate certain things just yet. You know, I had it back when I was in New Mexico. Now it's all about trying to get back to where we need to be at because we fell so hard in life. Now we got to get back up there. So that's the ultimate goal. How much you think? I feel you. What do you think they feed them at ranches? Well, who feed who at ranches? What do you mean? Lazy people, basically. I would say for the most part, people who, I'm not sure if that's a comment going towards the whole motel thing, but I would say for the most part, motels are for people that can't get through the struggle and being out here is too cold for them when it's really not too cold, man. I done put my mind and body through so much fucking hell. I barely even sleep, bro. I get an itch for this shit, though. Because I'm like, I've suffered in many ways to become the man that I need to become. Now it's like anywhere I go, I'm putting more effort and work behind what I'm doing versus a normal person who already is living with mommy and daddy or fucking has a fucking roof over their head. Who you think's gonna work more? Someone who's out in the middle of the woods and knows how to survive, or someone that lives inside of a crib playing Fortnite all day? Who you think's gonna work more? Who? Definitely not the motherfucker playing Fortnite, I can tell you that. It takes a real man to come out here. It takes a real man to take a journey. I went 32 states in the last fucking year and a half, and it's been a wild ass journey, and I met so many people. And this is why I tell people, I'm like, you could do the same, just don't allow for things to fucking knock you off your pivot or like, you know, fuck you up and shit. Outside. What you mean, like, lazy people? Lazy people are inside. Laziness comes from the inability to make a difference inside of your life where you've never left your county. You never went through shit in your life. You always had it handed to you. Those are what lazy people are, because they don't have to put up much effort or work in order to get something back in return from it. See, people like me who's traveled, who's been in many different predicaments and situations and have worked all different types of places and shit. I've worked in dispensaries. I've worked line cook for the past 10 plus years. I've been all around. I've been doing this entrepreneur YouTube shit for the longest time now. And I kind of take it very, very seriously because I'm like, okay, this is my journey. This is my legacy. A lot of people know me for who I am and where I've came from and how far I've came. This takes a lot. This takes a lot for people to, you know, come from absolutely nothing after they just got obliterated and fucking smacked so hard because of life. Life will fucking mistreat the hell out of you. And then you're stuck trying to rebuild the pieces and shit while other people just move on out of your life. That's just kind of how it goes. But I wouldn't say that people that are inside of cribs are like lazy and shit, because like most people, you know, yeah, they'll never experience hardship, but at the end of the day, at least they got it together, you know, at least they got good luck in life and they don't have to look back and worry about, oh, am I going to be in this predicament or this situation? Me, I kind of never worry because I'm like, these things happen for a reason. They happen for a reason. Someday I'm going to be able to tell my story the best way that I possibly can, even though in those days were some of the darkest fucking days. I wouldn't imagine for anybody to be fucking stranded in New Mexico like I was, with knives pulled out on you, all your shit get burnt, you got robbed, everything is stolen from you. You're fucking sleeping here, sleeping there, and I had some real dark ass days, man. Some real dark ass days, and I continue to still have them dark ass days because I'm still living inside of this mind, and I have a constant fucking war going on inside of my mind. That's just how reality is, man. But you know, you become one with the woods. No matter what it is, man, you become one with the woods. My noodles are over here getting all fucking cold. Me explaining shit to y'all. Yeah, I gotta reset this whole damn fucking thing back up. But I had to keep this shit over because this is my secondary tent. The first tent that I started out with like almost 2 weeks ago. Upgraded to this damn tent. And then I get my paycheck tomorrow. I currently work at the Chili's, so you know, it's steady income, steady work to get me out of this situation that I'm in. And this is why I teach people. I'm like, okay, no matter what I'm going through, this is teaching people. Because I'm like, other people, they'll fall hard in life and not want to get back up. That just comes with the terms. Just because you fall hard in life doesn't mean that you have to just fucking stop what you're doing. Doesn't mean that you have to give up completely and be like, this is too impossible. Nothing is impossible. You can make anything out of fucking nothing. And I could tell y'all this, man, because I did it. I had absolutely fucking nothing, bro. I lost so much last year. I came out of New Mexico. I went up to New York for a little while, and I was pitching up tents in the middle of the woods with my one boy. And then that nigga stealing shit from me, so I fucking came the whole way back over here to York, Pennsylvania. Forgot I had a bench warrant. They locked me up. They took my fucking dog. I've already had a wild ass year last year. It's just, whew. I'm gonna tell you guys, man, don't take what you got for granted. But just know that you always gonna be who you are. Don't ever forget about that. I look at it like, I don't like to look at myself as the main character, but I also like to look at myself as someone who can stand on both feet and just take the world on however way he wants to take the world on. Now I walk around like, yeah, you can't fucking stop me. I feel unstoppable. That just comes with it. But I appreciate you though, Viral, man. I appreciate it, brother. You should subscribe. I'm gonna have way more content coming out here soon. Way more things that I'm currently working on. I got more music coming up. I got everything coming up within the next month or so. And then I'm gonna get some hoodies and shit and a whole bunch of other things put out there going towards my brand. So y'all are gonna fucking enjoy that shit. For me, man, I'm asking, is it possible to start income online? To start income online, I would say this for the most part, you can meet a lot of people online. And when you meet those people, try to put your brand across. Like if you want people to reinvest in you, or if you have people that look up to you, that maybe watch your videos, that may like what your content's about and what you're actually going to put out in the world when you do create your own business, there's a lot of things that do come with it, and that's reinvesting in yourself. So you need to start somewhere with your own type of money. Having no money to try and build a business or try to build a brand online is not going to get you really far unless you have ways to like do it. And me, I'm still trying to correct some of the things. But it's hard to build a business or build an online representation when you don't have it in real life, or any means are necessary to reinvest in yourself in the right way with the money in your back pocket. So it can be a difficult situation for anyone who's trying. Me, I already have the background. I already am fucking in the newspaper in Silver City, New Mexico. I've already been all around. I've been a community activist, an entrepreneur. So it's like I already have a background. And if I take it to any YouTuber, or take it to anyone that, you know, might fuck with my brand, I have somebody reinvest right then and there. And this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build myself back up to a point where a lot of people will know my name, know what type of time I'm on, where I'm coming from, and then I could just keep building from there. Also, don't get in no fucking relationships, man. Them relationships will fucking backpedal the hell out of you. Will kill ya. I'm telling you. Let me get my fucking, I need to cook this shit up again. It fucked up the first time. Got my fucking torch on. I gotta put some water in that bitch. That fucking bitch. Yeah, don't trust people, man. Don't trust people. It's gonna take a process. And it's not gonna be an overnight guaranteed, you know, fucking Benjamins in your pocket. Like, it's gonna be a process. It's all gonna be a process. I had another water right here. It's all gonna be a process. Yeah, I need to go and fucking, I need to go make some money today. I'll get my check until tomorrow, and I'm like, shit. Always comes down to it. That's another thing where I'm like, I can't wait to get my shit back off the ground, because I'm like, I've been my own boss for like the past 2 years and just traveling everywhere, and then I was shooting music videos at the same time. I was making like somewhere around $2,000 to $3,000 per not video shoot, but like when I'm working with an artist, all around, like me filming their videos whenever I come around and shit, and helping them out edit, things. And we go on BandLab or like certain places to make music and shit, and I'll help edit it for them, or I'll help cut it and fucking piece it together to make it an actual song. So that's where I get my specialties from, where I'm like, shit. I would say gambling's alright. Depends on the fucking casino that you go into. It really does, man. It depends on the casino you go into, the people that you match up with. You can get some fucking illiterate dickhead that would just fucking scam you the whole entire time. Like, you'll fucking win whatever, and don't take any like peer pressure or anything else like that. Like, if you win, fucking walk out. Don't go again, because if they're telling you, here, come again, they're gonna fucking finesse your ass. They're gonna finesse your ass. And you're like, shit, told you. That's how it usually is. I'm here. What did your girl do to you, man? Alright, so this is what happened. And I've made YouTube lives before about this. And, we have a whole YouTube channel, Quincy and Lila. You'll probably search it up after this and you'll see it all. But me and her, we met on a live streaming app called Bigo, and I'm very, very big on Bigo. And I've met different types of people from that app in real life. And she came the whole way from California down here to Pennsylvania. I got her first job at the Checkers. We were working at Checkers and Rallies for a little while. And then after that, we saved up a paycheck or two. We decided to go move down to Iowa with her dad, because she hasn't seen her dad her whole entire life. So we moved down there. I ended up picking up 2 jobs. I was working at Diamond Pie, and then I was also working at the Market of the Tap, a little bar and grill. He was just bouncing back. I was doing a lot of shit. And, I have a whole TikTok. I have everything of like my journey and shit, and how I seen life, how I seen it. And, this girl, she decided one day, because her stepmom came to her and asked her if she wanted to go to California, or if she wanted for her to order a fucking plane ticket for us to go to California. So that ended up happening. I ended up quitting 2 jobs. We packed up all our shit, boxed it all up. It was me, her, and my dog, Cassie. We ended up packing up all of our shit, fucking went straight to Riverside, California. This is where I met, I don't know if you guys know who Tyler Chase is, but I know you guys probably been hearing all about him all across fucking social medias. I ran into him, but I did not know it was him until after the fact, when I found out recently with all the videos and pictures and all the shit that's going on. I found out about that, and I was like, what? Are you fucking serious? But yeah, I found out about him. And, at the time, I was already meeting a lot of people, and, I already know how to assemble Narcan kits and shit and help out overdose victims, people that have, overdosed and they need Narcan. So, I learned a lot of that shit down there in California. He was also living out of a car. So we were living out of a car that was broken down on her mom's property. I think we were only like 2 months down there in Cali where we were like, fuck this shit. It was like we were depressed. We were depressed as fuck. And one day we decided to save up a little bit of money, and then her mom conjured up a little bit of money. So she ended up getting a Hound ticket to I think it was Phoenix, Arizona. We went down to Phoenix, Arizona. Her auntie came and picked us up. She brought us down to Silver City, New Mexico. And when we moved down there, everything was good. Everything was straight. I got a job at the McDonald's within the first week. And then that's when I started going downtown on Bullard Street out in Silver City, New Mexico, if you guys want to look that up. I started going downtown. I was shooting music videos for a guy named YNG Universe, which is on my channel. If you guys ever look at my channel, that's my boy. I met him down there through Grateful Living Cannabis Co., a little dispensary that we were both working at the time, because I got hired there. And you know, things were good. Then my boy gets locked up because the fucking tattoo shop right across the street. And our names were already buzzing. I think everyone just had hatred towards the positivity and the things that we were doing. That's kind of what fucking made it so much more difficult. And people wanted to kill us. Fucking people wanted to rob us and shit. Just people had hatred. So they took him down. You know, I'm fucking managing the shop for like a whole fucking month. I'm bringing her down there. I have my dog and shit. And then we just moved into the Button House, so that was owned by Paradox, who was the owner or the co-owner of Grateful Living Cannabis Co. We moved in over there. It's in the ridges. It's in the middle of fucking nowhere, with javelinas and fucking crazy ass animals and these desert type style fucking shit all around. Fucking not even a month or two, this dude ended up hiring some people to come for Living Cannabis Co. This is the dude that fucking manages both me and McKeever. And he ended up hiring some people to come over and try and kill us. I ended up having to sneak into the ventilation, into the ceiling. So I stayed up there with her and my dog for fucking almost a day and a half, 2 days, with a K-bar, trying to stay as quiet as possible. I ended up like cracking a hole into the wall and shit, and then we fucking snuck out. Like, we snuck down and then we snuck out right across the street to the neighbors that were right in front of us, which at the time was my boy Honda Joe and Cyrus. Honda Joe is the one that took me underneath his wing, and we were fixing up cars and shit and doing a whole bunch of other stuff. Hello, Brazil. Shout out to Brazil. Shout out to everybody across the globe, man. I've been everywhere, 32 states in the last fucking year and a half. But back to the story. Yeah, this fucking... I mean, there's a lot of things that I could detail out, and there's a lot of key important parts of the story that I kind of just left out, because I'm like, this would be too much. Like, this is the reason why I'm writing a book, because I can't detail out every single situation. Just know that I came out alive and I survived the situation, no matter which way and how tedious it was, being out in 100-degree weather, and then you're getting kicked out of here, and then this shit happens, and this shit happens, and then the person that you love, that you've been with for such a long time, just fucking casually leaves you down there like you're a sack of shit. But yeah, there's a lot of things that came with it, and this is why I say I'm thankful to have made it to the other end, although it fucked me up in the long run. It really did. It fucking, it struck like the core of my heart, like it really did. And, you know, it hurts to this very day, knowing that so many things could have been different, but it led me up to this very moment in time, knowing how to survive the way that I do. And, you know, it's been a lot of tough days, tough weeks, tough months, all around a tough fucking year, 2 years or so it's been. And, you know, just slowly making it out day by day and trying to spread as much peace, positivity, and love, even with the intrusion of negativity all around you. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off here. I just wanted to speak my mind real quick. I'm making these noodles and I gotta head out and get a lot of shit done. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Check out all the other content. Like I said, I got a book coming out called Surviving New Mexico. It's gonna be out in the next 2 months or so. My experiences and, you know, just my journey alone in general. I want to get out to the masses to at least help specific people that are, you know, in need of that type of help. But peace out, guys. I love every last one of you. Keep bleeding for that peace, man, for real.